Okay, go on then. Have your moment in the sunshine.
Considering you were propelled to fame by The Apprentice.
Propelled?
Propelled to fame by The Apprentice, which has a quota of 10 male candidates and 10 female candidates. Isn't your fame a result of positive discrimination?
Well done, sir, well done. Good, point of information. I didn't seek fame. I thought I was looking for a job, but then I realised Lord Chilwell was an absolute twat. So is positive discrimination really the solution in an unequal society? And, you know, I think we've gone ahead of ourselves. We've gambled along and we've got rather ahead of ourselves because I would say, you know, is it really a bad thing that society is unequal? Isn't actually. Are we looking for are we a bit bored? Are we looking for a problem where there isn't actually a problem? Is it really, I say, where did that, hello? I'm going to come right back. I'm just going to give this a whirl. I'll come right back to you. Are we looking for a problem where there isn't actually one? Is it perhaps a terrific thing?
I mean, she's not wrong there. It's becoming increasingly obvious that we in the Western world are looking for problems. We're looking for problems because we're bored. We're looking for, like, people are seeking out things to be mad about. That's like the average person's existence. Like, go online, seek something that pisses you off, and then scream into the void. Litter comments all over the internet that have absolutely no value or meaning. That's the average human.
Sir, sit down, sir.
Thank you.
What's your name?
My name's Kevin Allen.
I say.
I'm on chamber tonight, and I can see possibly, I can't see down there, but about 5 people in this chamber who look like me and resemble me. So is it fair for you to say that it's not a problem in our societies necessarily? And is it fair for you to use inequality and fairness to talk about things such as race and sex and gender, which aren't very visible in that way?
5 people that look like you, like, pretty sure they're in the United Kingdom. That is probably proportional to the amount of people that look like you in average society. And that's not even factoring class, because 5 people or 6 might be over-representative of the amount of people that look like you in that room. Thus proving the point that people are looking for things to be mad about.
Do you want to go before him?
Yeah. So in the United States, inequality in the healthcare sector, the discrimination against black individuals, results in excess 100,000 premature black deaths per year. So those 100,000 people who are going to die this year early because they're black, what would you say about your intellectualizing about whether inequality is, okay or right, but you can't still allow us to solve it?
Sure. And
They're going to die because they're black. Like, that is just one factor. I'm sure if you take in all the factors, you'd find that them being black is probably the most insignificant aspect of these outcomes.
sometimes I think we have to acknowledge that, being equal is not necessarily efficient. Just bear with me for one moment, sir. We have to sift out those people who are stupid. Now, 16% of our fantastic... One moment, sir. Sit down. I don't like the top. 16%... Sit down, sir. If you can't dress nicely, I'm not going to talk to you. 16% of our population have an IQ lower than 85, ladies and gentlemen. That's the sort... Sit down. Although I like your suit. The sort of IQ where you have to be introduced to yourself in a mirror. It's the sort of IQ where you need a cue card to remember to blink. It's a sort of IQ where you need to give an information to drink through a straw. That is 16% of our population, ladies and gentlemen. I would suggest to you that we need to let those people fail.
What I want to ask you...
I can't hear you.
What I want to ask you is, how do you feel about the fact that you wouldn't have been able to vote in this country 100 years ago? Is that the sort of aggressive distinction?
How on earth does me voting 100 years ago have anything to do with positive discrimination or equality?
Anarchy and equality, and you suggested that people who can't earn an income sufficient enough to pay for their health care should be weeded out.
I don't think talking about the suffragettes is relevant to this conversation. Sit down, please, sir. Yes, sir, at the top in the red.
Oh, that was my idea. I was going to say, wouldn't people agree that you fit into that IQ category?
I will say, I don't agree with people being weeded out if they're failing in society. I don't think it's a good position to hold. I think we should strive to help each other out in this society that we're in, because ultimately, if we continue to let people fail, it's going to affect everyone. It's just, we have to be a bit more strict and willing to hurt feelings. And we're in a society where you can't hurt people's feelings, and you can't ask for help, but also ask that your feelings not be hurt, because then that's just selfish. You can't be asking for free healthcare, but also no one can tell you, hey, you have bad lifestyle habits, you eat horribly, you don't exercise. Like, you can't want all this privilege and all these resources without any accountability. And that's the issue I have. I don't think people should be getting weeded out. It's just we need to have a standard and enforce that standard. And we all need to buy in as a society.
I don't mind if you think I fit into that category. I don't mind that at all. What I really care about is that people accept my perspective that we do not need positive discrimination, because all of you don't want to be equal. None of you want to be equal. All of you want to be better than the rest. And that's what I believe. An unequal society. You've taken your top off. Okay,
that did look familiar.
So here's the question, right? If I, as an individual, am affected by discourse in a way that doesn't cause physical violence, so that's not banned by hate speech laws and whatnot, but makes me feel so deeply uncomfortable that I don't belong to society or this community, or when I say something, whenever I try to say something, I'm ridiculed because of my race, the way I talk, or my gender, or the way I behave.
Society promotes greed, it promotes jealousy, it promotes wanting to be better than my neighbour, and actually those are very positive motivators for people. That's what gets the wheels of industry turning. Jealousy is a very great thing, I believe. Go on, sir. Don't get naked. Don't get naked for God's sake. Oh my God. Calm down. Calm down. Is he all right? Is he okay?
So you say that we should have some sort of elite society. Maybe that is so. Wouldn't it be nice to have more people enter the elite society and not have them be pushed out automatically based on their gender or skin color?
I haven't got time for that, sir. I haven't got time. Life is short. I need to make decisions quickly. Life is not equal. People are not the same. Some people are fit. We don't want economic equality. We need to move forward and recommend that we do not have positive discrimination, because none of you guys can look in the mirror and say that you want to be equal. You want to leave here as the elite of our society, and I praise you for that. I wish you well. I wish you to go out into the world and make a difference, because you are the people we need, and we do not need people who are too stupid to be here just because of their postcode. Oh, sorry, yes, go.
We have a clear argument that we can make, that we can actually follow.
It's a very clear argument, Sarah. I'm saying that we should accept that there is inequality and that we do not need positive discrimination to counter that. I am very happy with the fact that society is unequal. I'm very happy that life is not fair. Yes, sir.
Is the argument that the underrepresentation of minorities at this university as a result of their lack of competitors?
I'm very happy with the people sat in this room. You're all here. You're all fascinating. You all want to get involved. You all want to learn. I'm thrilled that this institution has elite people in it. I couldn't be happier. It's the reason I come here. And it's the reason I go to Cambridge Union, although that bunch are not as good looking as you lot. But it's the reason I'm here, is because I believe in this institution completely, and I don't want to see it changed. I'm not bothered. You guys look like you are going to go out and conquer the world, and that gives me immense satisfaction. I'm going to get dinged at. Am I allowed to take that bit of information? Okay, good.
You talk about people with low IQs, but weren't they people who read a column in Suck?
Probably, although I got paid quite well for it. So, but actually, it's Britain's biggest selling newspaper, so it's quite a good column. Okay, so please go with me on this. Life is not equal. That is not a bad thing. Question to yourself: why do you want equality when you're here and you want to be one of the elites yourselves? When you get paid twice the amount of the average wage, are you going to hand it back? Because will you still believe in the liberal values that you currently have? Thank you very much indeed.
That was a good discussion. I think she made some great points. I think these people weren't necessarily willing to understand where she was coming from, but that's what you can expect.